question I always get is that a fish? Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel, CandidlyCaitlyn. We're back with my second video. And this video is going to be pretty short and sweet, but really important to me. I'm going to be talking about my tattoos. And for me, tattoos have always been very personal. So there is a story behind every single tattoo that I have on my body. And so that's what I'm going to be sharing with you guys. Where I was when I got it, who I was with when I got it, and ultimately why the fuck I put ink on my body. So we're just going to get started. The very first tattoo that I have, I got, I want to say my freshman year of college. And it's on my side right here. So rather than like lifting up my shirt on camera, I'm just going to take a photo of it and I'll insert it somewhere on the screen here. So it is of a breast cancer ribbon wrapped around roses. I feel like you could probably make an assumption about what that's about. My mother was diagnosed with breast cancer, I want to say my junior year of high school. Maybe my senior year. But yeah, so obviously me being one of 6 children and being really close with my mom, that was something that really affected my family. And then at the same time I was in high school, I was applying to colleges, figuring out what I was gonna do with my life, all of that. So there was a lot happening at that time. And so when my mom was finally cancer-free, I decided to commemorate it with a tattoo. So that's the tattoo that I decided to get. My sister, who's a year younger than me, also has a tattoo, a similar tattoo, not the same exact one, but flowers with the ribbon. Yeah, so my mom was not happy about this tattoo. She and my dad both do not have tattoos. They don't believe in permanently marking your body. But I just explained to her, like, sis, I got it for you. And that shit's here to stay now. I already got it. So it is probably my favorite tattoo. One, because of sort of that just whole experience. And 2, also just because it's my first one. And it's when I realized how much I love tattoos. And I've been getting tattoos ever since. I would probably have more, but that shit's expensive. So moving on to my second tattoo, which is on the back of my neck. This is the second tattoo that I got, so I will again insert a photo somewhere over here. So this tattoo I got New Orleans. It was spring semester of my sophomore year. So I went to NYU for 4 years, but I did do a semester exchange where I went to Xavier, which is an HBCU in New Orleans. And I was there with 2 other girls who also went to NYU. And I met a couple friends from Xavier, a girl who went to Baylor. So it was a whole semester there. And while we were there, I decided to get this tattoo. And so when you see this tattoo, the question I always get is that a fish? Y'all, no, I did not tattoo a fucking fish on the back of my neck. Not that that would be wrong if anyone did that, but I did not. So the tattoo on the back of my neck is actually the alchemy symbol for platinum. And so it's of a crescent moon along with a circle to represent the sun. And so sort of the story behind that symbol is that it was thought that platinum was a mixture of silver and gold. And so the alchemy symbol for silver is the crescent moon, and the symbol for gold is that sort of circle shape. And so they put it together for platinum because they thought it was a mixture of the two. So one of the cool things about platinum is that it is resistant to corrosion. And so it's always been sort of linked to this idea of endurance because of that fact. And so really what the symbol represents is just determination and seeing all of your manifestations to completion. And for me, my semester away was sort of the start of me figuring out what I wanted to do, where I wanted to be, who I wanted to be around. like I said, I went to NYU all 4 years. I'm from New York, so I didn't leave home. I lived at home. It was just too expensive to live in a dorm. So going to Xavier was also my first experience living outside of my house, not living with my siblings, with my parents. So there was a lot happening at that time for me in terms of like my personal progress. So yeah, so I got this tattoo sort of to symbolize me just figuring out what I want to do and taking the steps to do that, and always keep pushing. And so yeah, you're probably wondering why the fuck I picked an element to put on my body. And the simple fact is, I was a science nerd. I was pre-med in college. I loved science from a young age. So when I learned about these symbols, I saw this one and I decided that I really wanted it, and I got it. So that's the story of my second tattoo. Oh, I was also with my friend Kelsey the day that I got it done. And then the friend from Baylor, Megan, was also there as well. Gabby might have been there, but not 100% sure. So those are some of the people that I was with. That's my second tattoo. My third and fourth tattoo, I honestly couldn't remember the order in which I got them. You can't really see, they're like on my arm here. I'll insert better photos of them up close. But I'll just start at the top of my arm. This tattoo I got last Halloween, or the Halloween before the last one, so not 2019, 2018. And I was with my boyfriend at the time, and you know, tattoo parlors do Halloween specials. You know, they have like the preset images, and you can sort of just browse through, see something you like, and you pay for it at a discounted price. And so we went and we decided, like, we're not definitely gonna get anything. It was actually the parlor that I got my first tattoo at. That's why I got the email about it. But we decided we're not definitely gonna get anything, but we'll sort of just take a look at what's there. Y'all, what the fuck? So we were like, we'll just take a look, see what's there. If we see something we like, we'll get it. If we don't, we move on. No harm, no foul. So I saw this on the wall and I really liked it. It's of like mountains, and it says travel underneath the mountains. And it really stuck out to me because of the fact that I just love to travel. This was right after I had gone abroad for a semester. Going abroad was the very first time that I had ever been out of this country. I literally got my passport a couple weeks before I left for London. So that was sort of just like giving me a taste of what I wanted to do long term, of what I want my life to look like, you know, taking trips, seeing the world, going to different countries. So when I saw this tattoo, it was a very simple tattoo. I knew that it would be small. And so I just decided to get it because, like I said, traveling is one of the things that I absolutely love. And so I just wanted to get a tattoo to sort of say that for me. The other one on my arm, which now that I think about it, I'm pretty sure came before the travel tattoo. And it just says, if not now, then when? And funny enough, I had been thinking about getting this tattoo for at least a couple months. And I was walking home to West 4th to get on the D train to go home. And I walked past the parlor that I got my first tattoo in. And I was like, if not now, when? So I walked in there and I came out with this tattoo. And for me, it's sort of just, I think that for me, I'm a planner. I really like to plan shit out. Like, even when it's traveling, like, I will have full-on itineraries. So if it's something that I can't fully plan out, it sort of makes me nervous. And in terms of your future and like when you're in college, you might think that your life is going one way, and the truth is, it's bullshit. That's not how it's gonna happen. So I have to constantly remind myself, like, do the things that you wanna do now, because if you don't do it now, then when are you gonna do it? Like, now is the best time to do what the fuck you wanna do. So that's really what this tattoo means for me. I was alone when I got it. Like I said, it was sort of a spur of the moment thing. yeah, and I love it. It's a small tattoo. The only big tattoo actually that I have is the one on my side. All of the rest of them are very small. Um, yeah. So my very last tattoo is this butterfly on my wrist. So I'll also insert a photo so you can see that a little bit clearer. This one does have a story behind it, but it is very personal. I'll just say that this last year has been a pretty long year for me. There's been a lot that's happened. And so I got this butterfly for myself just because of, you know, everything that had happened. And I just decided that I really wanted to put a butterfly on my wrist. It's really not, yeah. So that's why I got that one. That is my fifth and the last tattoo that I just recently got. Like I said, if tattoos weren't expensive, I would probably have more. I do have ideas for more tattoos that I would want to get. But yeah, so I love all 5 of my tattoos. They all really mean a lot to me. Who I was with when I got it. Yeah, so I love all of them. So let me know what tattoos you have in the comments. If you have similar tattoos to me, I know that I have another friend who also has an alchemy symbol on her, tattooed on her, which is weird, but I guess we're both science nerds. But yeah, let me know what tattoos you have. Let me know what you think about my tattoos. Of course, like, comment, subscribe, all of that good shit. And yeah, I'll see you on my next video. Bye.